Good morning to you. This is your daily report from Chico. We're going to suspend
And the mathematics and geometry and science and cosmology for a while because it's so depressing.
I find the world is wearing me out. Do you feel the same, that the world is just wearing you out? Well, you can't afford to get worn out by the world because it'll murder you in cold blood and leave you dead for nobody to care about. Today, we want to talk about fish that taste like mold. I did some research on this because I'm on a budget. That's why this is such low resolution, low quality video, is because I can no longer afford luxuries. So I bought tilapia. Tilapia is a shit fish. It's raised by very stupid people. Tilapia is all farm raised. None of it comes from the ocean. And it tastes like shit because it's a bottom feeder like a catfish. And I thought that, my God, I must have just gotten. I've had tilapia in the past. I didn't like it because it tastes like mold. It just tastes really has an off flavor that just makes you think you're eating something that's bad for you. But what I wanted to mention, besides the fact that you can offset the terrible flavor of tilapia with certain key methods, but also to point out the incredible wisdom of the Creator whom all Americans believe in and love, and that's why we're such a powerful and intelligent nation, not subject to foreign domination in any way. It's because we're so smart, because we've had time to improve ourselves. And so all Americans are deeply devoted to the Creator of the universe, the one who gave them life and is filled with wisdom and made everything into the universe, in which you and your neighbors are just shit-headed passengers trying to pretend that you're big doggies. So get with it and learn how to cook and prepare tilapia right if you're on a budget. It is a bottom feeder, and it does eat shit, and you're eating a fish that feeds on other fish shit. Just like a catfish, just like a lobster, most shellfish eats shit. And that's why it was forbidden to Israelis. They weren't allowed to eat pork or shellfish because of the incredible wisdom and foresight of their Creator. That you don't want to eat the shellfish and pork because the nations around Israel were so miserably troglodyte that they would poison themselves with parasites that came from these nasty, untreated creatures that just ate shit, and then the Gentiles eat shit. Well, of course, Israel is back on the map now and taking over the world. Israel will conquer the world. It's already conquered most of Europe, definitely the United States, because the United States is so intelligent and filled with such wonderful people that naturally, when we saw that the Israelis had a chance to get back to their homeland, oh man, all Americans believe in Israel. We love Netanyahu because we understand, we're gladiators. We know the world is ruthless. And when it comes time, to having to deal with your troglodyte neighbors who still eat pork and shit and, those goddamned, neighbors of Israel, we'll just, they learned something in Poland. They learned something from Auschwitz. They know, because they're the ones who invented the communist death camps. They've killed hundreds of millions of people over the past few decades. But that's good because the world needs depopulation. Well, if you're going to depopulate the world, you want to depopulate the world of people who eat shellfish, pork, catfish, and tilapia. That would be most of the people in the southern United States. We're going to get around to fixing them as soon as Israel gives its orders. It's not done murdering the last, God, I think it's a little under 2 million now. Well, that's not much. That's not much. It won't take them long to murder the rest of the Palestinians, who are hopeless. I mean, there is, you gotta remember that it is wrong, and anybody who even, sympathizes with that will go to hell. But all Americans are going to hell. I'm not an American. Oh my God, no. But I still eat tilapia, and I hope you enjoyed this piece of advice. Now, to cook tilapia, a brilliant gift of the Lord who can make good food out of animals that literally just eat shit. Well, it's still good for you because of the magnificent wisdom of the Creator. Remember, though, that all of your scientists hate the Creator and are trying to get rid of the idea of a Creator. Well, that would ruin life. That would actually make zombies out of all of us. But Americans, even though there are some intelligent Americans, well, of course, there's myself. I'm very intelligent. I heard that so is Abraham Lincoln, but you'd be hard-pressed to find another. The rest are just murderers and juvenile delinquents. That's really America. That's why Israel has no real respect for Americans. Well, it has no real respect for anybody. We're counting on the Chinese. It's possible that the Chinese would just sweep across Asia and then just take over Israel and probably would kill all the Jews and finish Hitler's work. All right. Well, keep looking up because that's where you're going to get your real answers, but I thought you might like to eat some tilapia without its bad flavor. You can soak it in lemon juice first and then cook it with bell pepper, onions, and a dash of ginger, one observer pointed out. We'll have another presentation later today. I hope. I can't promise anything because my life is a shambles. There's nothing going on here in Chico. Nobody reaches into me. I can't reach out to anybody. This is the Lord's plan for me, is to die in this desert perhaps, for which I bless his name forever. So should you. You probably won't because you're retarded. But you could always wake up at any time. Remember, your problems are all your own fault. That's true. So take responsibility for your stupidity and stop wasting your time with your constant blather from out of your fucked up mouth. Try to learn wisdom. Try to get in touch with your creator. Be real. Grow up, okay? But that's how to cook tilapia. Thank you very much. We'll be right back with some more non-science. Fuck science. Nobody gives a shit about science in retarded America.